Hi, my name is Ally Cicitta. I was born in Long Island, New York, and I was raised in downtown Pennsylvania. So I started doing cosmetology when I was little. My grandmother used to work at the Estee Lauder counter in New York City, and she would bring me home makeup all the time, and that's what kind of started my love for it. And after she passed away, I decided that cosmetology was what I wanted to pursue. So in terms of services, I'd have to say that doing a fade or any men's cut is the hardest thing. It just never clicked for me in my mind. But in terms of like just life lessons, I think going into it with an open mind was what I struggled with the most. I just was a little bit lazy sometimes, and I knew that like I would only get out of it what I was willing to put in. So once I connected with one of my teachers, Miss Ryan, hey girl, she kind of took me on my shell and like pushed me to have a better work ethic and develop more skills along the way while I was in cosmetology school. So it really depends on the exact look that we're doing, but overall I just want, when I'm finished somebody's makeup, I just want their personality to scream confidence and their makeup to scream confidence. I think that makeup is very creative and it's very expressive, and although I'm very used to doing natural glam and a lot of bridal makeup, when I get to do more runway stuff, more editorial, I love how creative I can get. I can put more meaning behind the makeup that I'm doing, and I just love all things makeup and what it can express. So it's hard to gauge because I just opened 2 months ago, but I would say I take anywhere from 2 to 10 clients a day. So another thing is it really depends on what service they're booking for. So if they're booking for a haircut, that's gonna of course take way less time than a full color. It is very hard doing it by myself, but I wouldn't say that I completely do everything by myself. I have a huge support team, and my clients honestly are there for me all the time. They support me, my family, my friends. So although like there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that nobody sees, even though I work technically part-time, it's basically like a full-time job, because even when I'm not in the salon, I'm still booking appointments, having phone consultations, booking weddings. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. So it's definitely a lot of work, that's for sure. Okay, so I want every person, like as a whole, to walk into my salon and leave feeling welcomed and feeling more confident. I don't want anybody to come to my salon and feel like they don't belong or like they're uncomfortable. What got me into servicing individuals with special needs was honestly Liz Slosher. She went to my high school and she started an all abilities cheer team, and I helped coach with that for a little bit, but after having my son, I wasn't able to commit to that, but I knew I had to work. So I was like, how can I kind of incorporate still helping individuals with special needs while also making money? And I was like, oh, well, having a salon suite, it's like such a closed environment. It's a lot more personal. It's a lot easier to prevent somebody from getting overstimulated because we can dim the lights, we can turn the music off. I have a box full of like fidget toys, and I was able to have a couple of those teammates come into the salon and kind of give me some feedback. Hi Olivia, hi Chelsea, and hi John. And I just appreciate their feedback because coming from them, like I want to know how they will best feel comfortable and confident walking into my salon and leaving. And I just want everybody to feel welcomed when they walk through the door. I would say that the 3 biggest things I do is I cry, I pray, and I go to therapy. And I truly don't think I would be able to balance being a mom and a business owner at the same time if I didn't do those things. I rely heavily on my support system, and I rely heavily on the coping skills my therapist has helped me put in place. I do a lot of, I like singing, I like painting. I have a lot of creative outlets that kind of help me cope with the stress that comes along with being a mother and a business owner. But at the end of the day, my clientele knows that my son is always going to come first, and they all love that and appreciate that. So about 3 months after I had given birth to my son, I was really struggling with my postpartum, and I had seen this photographer from Harrisburg. Her name's Carrie Mercer. She had posted that she needed a model for a shoot, and I was not confident, but I was like, let me step out my shell and try something new. And she just made me feel so confident. She photographed me in a different light, and that's what kind of gave me the confidence to try and go into modeling. I'd have to say my favorite one to this day was the sole reason why I really got into modeling, like taking it seriously, was with Angie Garthwaite, who is a good friend, and now she is a client of mine. She needed a model for a boudoir shoot, which is very outside my comfort zone. But I was like, okay, I was at my heaviest weight, and I was really struggling with my self-image. So I was like, let me just try it. Like, let me get out there. So I did, and she just captured me in such a beautiful light. I had never felt that confident before in my life, and I was at my heaviest weight. And that's kind of what really opened my eyes to the modeling industry and how beneficial it can really be for just your overall empowerment. So now I'm into it, and we just gotta keep scheduling these shoots and get better. You can reach me at my beauty account on Instagram, which is Beauty By ADC, or you can click my website, which I believe we can link below. And you can also reach me at my Gmail, which is beautybyadc@gmail.com.